this meeting is live stream.
Go ahead అనన్నా
మనకేం
అసలు go ahead అన్న ఏదో నక్కుతాయి
Where is it English medium class or Telugu medium? Hello. Hello. Is my voice is audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Thank you. Yeah, students. Are you there? Yes, ma'am. Anyone can respond?
Yes, sir. There.
Yeah. Right, ma. So in this semester, we are going to discuss a subject e-commerce. So here, is my screen is visible to you? Esma, is my screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here, your total syllabus comprises total 5 blacks marks. Total 5 blacks. The black one is introduction. The black one is introduction, and black 2 is models and applications of e-commerce. Black 3 is framework of e-commerce. Black 4 is consumer oriented e-commerce applications. Black 5 is electronic data interchange. These total 5 blacks. Today we are going to discuss about black one. Under black one, we have fundamentals of e-commerce and driving forces of e-commerce. We have 2 units under this black one. One is fundamentals of e-commerce. Another one is driving forces of e-commerce. These things we are going to discuss in the today's session. Right. Right. See, now in black one, I said we have 2 units. The unit 1 is fundamentals of e-commerce and unit 2 is driving forces of e-commerce. So in fundamentals of e-commerce, we are going to discuss concept of e-commerce, evolution of e-commerce, features of e-commerce, and the difference between traditional commerce and e-commerce, scope and functions, advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. These things we are going to discuss in unit 1. And if you come to unit 2, we have driving forces of e-commerce. Under this head, we are going to discuss introduction to driving forces of e-commerce, issues in implementing e-commerce, and interoperability, trends in e-commerce. These things we are going to discuss under unit 2. Now, before going to discuss e-commerce, we have to know about business. What is business? See, business is a continuous activity. What am I? Business is a continuous activity. It involves production, exchange of goods and services. The main motto of business is to earn a profit for a livelihood. Right, ma? Business is what, ma? It is a continuous activity. It involves what? It involves production and exchange of goods and services. These two are activities involved in business. See, roughly we can say production is nothing but industry and exchange of goods and services refers to commerce. Means the business is the combination of industry and commerce. So here industry refers to what, ma? Production, and commerce refers to exchange of goods and services. These two words combination is nothing but business. See, here we can say business involves production and distribution of goods. See, what is business, ma? It is production and distribution. The business is nothing but industry and commerce. So here the industry involves in producing the goods and services, whereas commerce supports us to exchange the services as well as goods. So the commerce is a conglomeration of trade and aids to trade. What am I? Commerce is a conglomeration of a trade and aids to trade. The trade is nothing but the process of exchanging goods and services is refers to trade. To exchange the goods and services, we have some hindrances. That hindrances we can resolve by using aids to trade. Is it clear? Right. So this is what the business. See, here we can see industry is a branch of business, is concerned with production of goods and services. Commerce is the part of business which is concerned with exchange distribution of goods and services. Commerce is an organized system. So before going to learn e-commerce, we have to know commerce, right? Here, commerce is an organized system which facilitates free flow of goods and services. What it facilitates, ma? It facilitates free flow of goods and services. In business, products and services are produced through industry. The produced goods and services face various types of hindrances to reach ultimate customers. Hence, the commerce removes these hindrances and helps to distribute products and business desired goal. Right. See what hindrances we may get to distribute the goods. See, after producing the products, we need to find out the right buyer. We need to find out the buyer. Right. So that hindrance we can resolve by trade and place. For example, we produced some items in Hyderabad, but there is a huge demand for that item in somewhere, in some other state. So there is no demand in the Hyderabad. Then we can resolve this hindrance by providing transportation, by shipping the goods from Hyderabad to demanded place and time. For example, we produced some items in the month of January, but there is a huge demand for that item in the month of May. So up to that May, we have to store that products. So that is what time hindrance that we can resolve by using warehousing facility. And to produce the products, to supply the product, we need finance. This finance facility is provided by the banking. And while shipping the goods, there is a chance to get risk, loss of goods, fire accidents, right? That hindrance we can resolve in insurance. And after producing the goods, we need to advertise, we need to promote, we need to give awareness on the products to the consumers. So that thing we can resolve by advertisement and information. So the selling, the invoice price or other duties and terms that we need to communicate to buyer, and buyer may communicate to seller. So that hindrance, that information flow, we can resolve by communication. Means the commerce provides trade, transportation, warehousing, banking, insurance, advertisement, communication. Means we can remove the hindrances like person, place, time, finance, risk, promotion, information. All these hindrances removed by the aids of commerce, aids to commerce, right? See, we have to know commerce. What commerce includes, what I said, includes all necessary functions involved in buying and selling. The commerce consists of all persons, organizations, institutions engaged in the distribution of goods. They includes railways, road transport, shipping, merchants, banks, insurance companies, brokers, wholesalers, retailers, stock market, distributors, agents, service providers, etc. Means the commerce involved all the functions in buying and selling. Is it clear? Might contains persons. Persons are nothing but buyers and sellers. Institutions like banking companies, insurance companies, transport companies, all comes under what my institutions. And buyers, sellers, not only persons, and the persons may also include brokers, wholesalers, retailers. All these comes under persons, right? See, now we have to know about the concept of e-commerce. What is e-commerce? Okay. See, the term e-commerce refers to conduction of business online. Means whatever the business we are doing, if we carry that business by using internet. by using networks. That refers to e-commerce. E-commerce can be defined as a modern business which involves the buying and selling of goods and services using the internet. Generally, there is a broad definition for e-commerce. The broad definition is what about buying and selling of goods and services over the internet. Broadly, we can say e-commerce. But e-commerce not only just a trading, but it also addresses the needs of the organizations, merchants, and customers to facilitate them minimizing the cost and improving quality of the products, thereby increasing the speed of service delivery. See, if you buy, sell, or market, or provide servicing, okay, providing servicing. If you are buying or selling or marketing or servicing products or services or information. If you are buying or selling products or marketing products or servicing the products, or if you are buying services or selling services or marketing services over the computer networks, then that we can say as e-commerce. The e-commerce is nothing but buying, selling, marketing, servicing of products, services, information over the computer networks is refers to e-commerce. The e-commerce is an emerging concept that describes the process of buying and selling or exchanging of product, services, and information through computer networks. We can say as e-commerce. Is it clear? And we have some definitions for e-commerce now. So many persons has given so many definitions for e-commerce. From that, we can highlight some important definitions. See here, according to Kalakota and Vishantan, 1997, they define e-commerce in different perspectives. They define e-commerce meaning in communication perspective, business perspective, service perspective, and online perspective. Now, communication perspective. See, e-commerce is a channel to deliver information about products, services, or payments over the network or any other electronic media. See here, communication perspective is in the process of buying and selling, the buyer and seller has to exchange some information like invoices, purchase orders, quotations, sales orders, payment information. So that information they may exchange over the internet or they may exchange over the networks. Then we can say that covers the concept of e-commerce. This is what communication perspective. The e-commerce is a channel, is a tool to deliver information. What information? Information about products, information about services, information about payments. And business process perspective. See, e-commerce is the application of technology in conducting business transactions and workflow. What? E-commerce is an application of technology in conducting business transactions and workflow. See, when you conduct your business activities, when you automate your business activity, means from the point of sale to you are linking your point of sales to accounting, and automatically accounting will be done. Similarly, when the stock reaches to low level quantity, automatically the order will be raised. So like that, we are automating the business by using some computer applications, by using some computer softwares. So that also comes under e-commerce. Then service perspective. E-commerce facilitate in cutting down the service cost by addressing the desire of firms, consumers, management, thereby increasing the speed of services. See, to provide better services, to cut down the costs. So we may use e-commerce. So it is also one of the definition of e-commerce. Then online perspective. E-commerce is the platform where the buying and selling of products, information, services can happen over the internet. This is what online perspective. In online internet, what we are, the buyers may search for products, the sellers may place the product. It is a platform there. What we can do, the buyers may purchase the goods, the seller may sell the goods. So these are the four perspectives of definition of e-commerce. according to Kalaputa. Then we have some more definitions. So e-commerce, according to World Trade Organization Committee on Trade and Development. This definition is given by World Trade Organization Committee on Trade and Development. See, a commercial transaction can be divided into three main stages. So the commercial transaction is divided into three main stages. The first stage is advertising and searching stage. Means a customer may search for product. Similarly, a seller may promote their products with the tool of advertisement. So these two comes under the stage one. Means seller may advertise. Similarly, the buyer, the customer may search for the product. So this is what stage one. And stage two, after searching the product, if that product fits to requirement of the buyer, then what he may do? He may order the product and he makes the payment. So this is what stage two, ordering and payment stage. And the last one is after getting payment, the seller may deliver the product. If it is a digital product or electronic, means like books or CDs or some other soft content, they may deliver electronically through internet. Or if it is a physical good, they may deliver physically. So these three stages, if the buyer or seller may carry any one of these stages through internet or through network, then the concept comes under e-commerce. See, any or all of these stages may be carried out electronically and may therefore be covered the concept of electronic commerce. If they promote their products over the networks, or if a customer searches for product through a network, if they make the order through a network or a internet, if they make the payment digitally through a network, or if they deliver the product through internet or online, then that concept comes under e-commerce. This is the definition given by World Trade Organization Committee on Trade and Development. Now, what are the features of e-commerce? Right? See, the first one is ubiquity, global reach, universal standards, richness, interactivity, information density, and personalization. See, these are the main features of e-commerce. See, here, global reach. So we have global reach, ubiquity, universal standards, richness, interactivity, information density, personalization. See, if you go for e-commerce, we have some specific features if you compare with traditional features. So we'll go personalization first. I'll go with down. Personalization. So what do you mean by personalization? See, in e-commerce, according to our requirement, we can go for products. For example, we have some requirements. We have some taste. According to our requirement, according to our taste, we can select the product or we can search the product. For example, if you go for Amazon or Flipkart or any other website, there we have an option filter. Filter means according to your brand, according to your requirement, according to your budget, you can select the products. That is nothing but what personalization means based on the customer requirement. What we can deliver the means we can give the information. The e-commerce companies are giving the information. So that is what personalization. And information density. Information density means if you go for through e-commerce, when you go for physical store, we can get only some information regarding the product. They may explain some features like some 10 features, 5 features like that. So product is this, it has this features like that. We can get some oral information. We can't get authentic information. But if you go for e-commerce, means if you are searching for a product on internet, we can get plenty of information regarding product. We can see the customer reviews. We can see product specifications, in-depth specifications. Each and every, for example, you are purchasing a mobile. You can get each and every aspect of mobile. For example, mobile dimensions, mobile weight, mobile width, and RAM size, and internal memory, everything, camera, everything we can get. Apart to that, we can get the reviews, the previous customer opinion also we may get by using e-commerce search. Then interactivity. See, nowadays we have some apps. So there we have like Alaska, Ask Alaska, like that we have some interactive tools. When you post a query, immediately you can get the response. So that interactivity we have with the e-commerce. There we have chat box. In chat box, we can post our query. Immediately, what we can get? We can get the response from the particular sellers. So that interactivity we have. And richness. So here, richness refers to what, ma? 1 minute. So here richness refers to the amount of content on your website and how used by the customer. To ensure richness on our sites, so the sellers, what they will do, they provide a variety of messages, means to enhance the shopper experience, like videos, text, pictures, sounds, links. See, nowadays we can get 360-degree views. For example, we are going to purchase a car. So in previously, what we have just when we go for physical, we can touch the car, we can see car in different angles. But whereas e-commerce, previously we don't have that facility. Now here we have in richness, the sellers are presenting the photos, the pictures of the products through 360 degrees. Means you can see in different angles, and we can get every information, every product, every photo, means inner parts, everything. They will provide the photos in different angles, and they will provide the videos, and they may provide how to use that things they may provide in e-commerce sites. So that richness we have. And universal standards. Universal standard means all the e-commerce sites are following the same standards. Means if you know the purchasing of a product in one site, the same procedure we have in other sites. So that thing we have in the e-commerce. Then global reach. See, by sitting in one place, you can reach various customers, various country customers. For example, one product is restricted in physical mode, one product is restricted to only one particular surroundings, one particular area. But by using e-commerce, we can reach. So there is means we can reach all over the world. That feature we have for e-commerce. Then ubiquity. Ubiquity general means that physical present in several places simultaneously are being omnipresent. In e-commerce, the customer service ubiquity refers to the fact that your visitor customer can access a service from any place or any device or any time. Means it is like 24/7. It opens 24/7 by sitting anywhere, by using any device like mobile, like PC, desktop, whatever it may be. You can access the information regarding the products that we have for e-commerce. These are some popular features of e-commerce. Then difference between e-commerce and traditional commerce. The difference between e-commerce and traditional commerce. See, here I said commerce refers to exchange of goods and services between two or more people in a marketplace. When exchange of goods or services happens in traditional mode, where physical presence is required between both parties directly, it is offline commerce. Means if you go for traditional commerce, their buyer seller presence is compulsory and exchange of the goods and services made physically. When the same exchange happens with the help of through use of computers with internet connectivity is refers to e-commerce. E-commerce refers to selling of goods and services over the internet. See, in traditional commerce, the delivery of the products happens physically, and the buyer seller may meet. But whereas e-commerce, they may exchange the goods and services physically, but they may raise the order electronically, and the seller will get the order electronically, and they will send the receipt electronically, and buyer will make the payment electronically, right? So this is the difference between e-commerce and traditional commerce. Then the scope of e-commerce, what it covers. E-commerce has a wide scope. It deals with not only the activities which are related to transfer goods and services, but also with the enhancement and marketing of trade business. The study of trade will include internal and external, that will be foreign trade, wholesale and retail trade, agents associated with trade and etc. See, e-commerce not only related to, not only the scope is not only limited to buying and selling of the goods and services, but also enhancement of marketing of trade business. It includes wholesale, retail trade, agents associated with the trade and etc. Then the merits of e-commerce. What are the benefits we have with the e-commerce? The first one is speed, cost saving, no boundaries, ease of networking. See, these are the four important merits of e-commerce. Speed means instant. For example, if you want to purchase some product, we have to go for shop, we have to visit the shop, select the product, make a order, make a payment, then we need to visit the product into our home. But here, simply by sitting in home, we can make the order. For example, nowadays we have Zomato's, some food apps, or some products we have Amazon also providing, like Prime members, within 24 hours they are going to give delivery. Some 10 hours, some 5 hours also there. Means previously it may take some 1 week, some 20 days to deliver the products in e-commerce. But nowadays, so they increased service delivery with Prime customers by charging some amount. They may deliver within 4 hours, they may deliver 8 hours. For that, they are charging some amount. Means it is speed. And another benefit for the sellers is the transactions are associated with accounting system also. Means if they may sell any item, automatically that will record it in our accounting system and it generates the reports also. That speed we have with the e-commerce. And cost saving. So for customers, no need to visit shops, no need of petrol charges. By sitting in the home, free of, by using a Wi-Fi connection, by using a mobile data, they can go for shopping. So it is what cost saving. And similarly for sellers, they no need to decorate their shops. So only whenever they can get the order, then only they can send the products. Means no need to decoration, no need to lighting effects. All the costs they may reduce. Just they need to decorate their website, and they need to place their products in any shopping website like Amazon or other. No boundaries. So to reach customer anywhere we can reach. So that benefit we have with the e-commerce. Ease of networking. So ease of networking means we can reach globally. Automatically the company network may also increase. Apart from the above discussed advantage, in general, specific merits to business, customers and society also can be discussed. See, ఇవి కాకుండా మనకు చాలా బెనిఫిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. These are the core benefits: speed, cost saving, no boundaries. But from the point of business, from the point of customers, from the point of society, we have so many benefits that also we'll discuss. See, advantages of e-commerce. Advantages, merits, both they are the synonyms. So here we have advantages to customer, advantages to business, advantages to society. So first we'll discuss the advantages of e-commerce to customers. See, the first one is advantage to customer: choice, convenience, communication, comparison, customers. Large customer category. So see, these are the advantages to customer. Choice. Choice means according to our requirement, we can choose the product. We have number of choice. For example, if you go to one particular store, you may get only some limited brands. What we will get? We will get only some limited brands. Means the store is limited to certain popular brands only. We don't have choice. But if you go to online, you have number of brands. See, while searching a product, at the left panel, system will show different brands in many sites. Right? Yes, ma'am. Are you getting my voice? Hello? Yeah. Next one, convenience. Convenience means here, by simply sitting in the home, we can purchase the order. No need of traffic worries, no need of petrol, no need of waitings, no need of queues. Only by sitting. Yeah. So by simply sitting in the home, we can purchase the products. That convenience we have in the e-commerce. Then communication. So here in e-commerce sites, we already said we have chat box. So by posting our queries in the chat box, we can get immediate response from the sellers or particular shopping portal. And comparison. So nowadays, this is very, very important. Comparison means, for example, we have selected some 2-3 brands or 2-3 models. We can compare the features of each and every brand, what pros and what cons we have with that product. That facility also we have with e-commerce. Then customize. So according to our requirement, we can search the product. According to our customization, our requirement, we can go for products. These benefits we have with e-commerce as a customers. Now, as a business, for business, what benefits we have? See, advantage to business. The first one is large customer base, procurement, purchase cost reduced, reduction in inventory cost, better customer service, lower sale and marketing cost. Here, lower sales and marketing cost. The first one is large customer base. See, if you go for manual store, the visitors, the customers may some comparing to e-commerce very less. Some limited customer may visit to that shop. The customers that shop is limited to only that city surroundings, that town surroundings. That city surroundings are that town surroundings. But if you go for online, you may get the business may get orders not only from that city, it may get from the various states, various countries. That may create a large customer database, right? A large customer database. And procurement purchase cost reduced by using e-commerce. So the particular business may not require to visit the seller's shop or may not search for seller. Automatically means by using automated systems, when the product reaches to low level, automatically the order will be raised by the system. So that benefit we have with the e-commerce. Then reduction in inventory cost. No need to keep huge inventory. So whenever we can get the orders, then only we can purchase the inventory. And no need to store the inventory in warehouses. Whenever we will get the more orders, then only we can purchase from the supplier and we can deliver that particular product to the customers. That benefit we have. And better customer service. See, in e-commerce, already I said chat box. So in chat box, we may load preloaded messages. When customer posts a query, automatically the preloaded message will give the response. Means some interactive systems. We are developing interactive system without the human being, without the support of human being, that will give the response to the customers. So through that we can give better customer service and lower sales and marketing cost. See, by placing our products, no need to give additional promotion to our products. So automatically on that side, when customers purchase products, our products will display to the customers. Based on their requirement, they will select our product. So these are the benefits we have in e-commerce to business. Then advantages to society. Work at home, foreign products and services, delivery of public services. See, by using these networks, by using this internet technologies, simply by sitting at home, nowadays in the pandemic, so many persons did their work by sitting in the home only. So this will reduce the fuel cost, the petrol cost. This may reduce the pollution, like the sound pollution or air pollution, whatever it may be. And for society, we may get foreign products. Means a country may sell their products in other countries. So that is what foreign products and foreign services, delivery of public services. So by using these networks, nowadays government is providing so many services like meal saver services, e-saver services. By simply sitting in the home, we are applying for Aadhaar cards, we are changing modifications in Aadhaar, we are applying for voter card, and we are applying for ration. So like that, we have so many services we are getting by sitting in the home with the help of this internet and other electronic tools. And we have some disadvantages through e-commerce also. They are called as demerits. The first one is technical, security and reliability, difficult integration, incompatible. See, security and reliability. So this is what providing security to a e-commerce site is somewhat difficult. See, every day we can see different types of viruses are attacking on the websites, and hackers are trying to hack the websites. Every week we may see some news. So and so website is hacked, so and so website is hacked, and we are reading different issues regarding bank frauds, like means disclosing bank OTPs, all the things. And difficult to integration. Sometimes it is difficult to integrate the e-commerce site with the with the accounting system, and incompatible. For some business, it is incompatible. So these are the technical demerits. And non-technical: cost, security, provide privacy, and lack of trust. So implementing e-commerce website is somewhat costless, but providing security to that site and taking the third-party services are very costly. Then security and privacy. So here, security and privacy means sometimes we are giving data as a customers, we are giving our data to the sites. So they may not provide privacy. They may sell our data to other companies. So this problem we have with the e-commerce, and lack of trust. So and nowadays some 60 to 50 to 60% of the people are trusting this e-commerce. Rest of the people are not trusting this e-commerce because of fraud, because of privacy, because of security. So these are the non-technical demerits of e-commerce. So this is what our black one, that is introduction to e-commerce and merits and demerits of e-commerce. These things we are completed in black one. Now black two. Under black two, we have models and applications of e-commerce. What we have? Models and applications of e-commerce. So here unit 3, models of e-commerce. Unit 4, applications of e-commerce. So here under unit 3, we are going to discuss models of e-commerce. So what models we have for e-commerce? So here, introduction, concepts of e-commerce, traditional and contemporary models of e-commerce, impact of e-commerce on e-business models, categories of e-commerce. These things we have under unit 3. Now we'll discuss these here. Models of e-commerce. It is a simplest form. E-commerce applications enable a business to sell products and services online. In general, today's business must always strive to create the next best things that consumers will want, because consumer continues to desire their products and services. And here we have to discuss e-business also. So e-business refers to conducting business through online, or conducting through online, or with the help of electronic application. Business, shortly known as e-business, is the online presence of business. It can be defined as the business which is done with the help of internet or electronic data interchange. E-commerce is one of the important component of e-business, but it is not an essential part. See, e-commerce is a subset of e-business, right? When you are carried out your business over internet, then that we can say as e-business. E-business is not confined to buying and selling of goods only, but it includes other activities that are also part of business, like providing services to the customers, communicating with employees, client or business partners, can contact the company in case if they want to have a word with the company or they have any issue regarding the services, etc. All the basic all the basic business operations are done using electronic media. See, we can say e-business is simply buying, manufacturing, marketing, selling, servicing to customer, collaboration with customer, business partners, communicating with employees, financial statement preparation. If you carried any one or all these over the network or over the internet, that we can say as e-commerce. The e-commerce is only subset of e-business. The e-commerce is only the subset of e-business. Right. Now, see, here it covers supply chain management, electronic order processing, customer relationship management, enterprise resource planning, and content management. These are the main things in e-business, supply chain management. So here we are keeping the shipping details, means how we are shipping, whether it is transport company or how we are shipping. That details we are tracing by using supply chain management, and we are giving the status of product, where it is, whether it is in transit, if it is in transit, where it is located, when we are going to deliver, all the details are kept in supply chain management. Then electronic order processing. We are taking the orders by using networks and computers. That is what electronic processing. And customer relationship management. Here we are keeping the customer database. So we are keeping the customer habits, the customer income details, means we are not disclosing to others, but we are keeping the customer benefits, the customer socio-economic profile, all the things we are keeping in customer relationship management. When customer anniversary comes, so we are sending the messages. When customer birthday comes, we are sending the message to customers. This is what customer relationship management and enterprise resource planning. In this, what we are doing, we are integrating all the functional areas, means all the business areas into one unit, into one system. And we are integrating with accounts, everything, and content management. So content management means our business information we are keeping in systems. So these are the things we have in e-business and traditional and contemporary models of e-commerce. See here, barter system, exchange of goods and services for money between two parties, hard to take place in trading setting, buy and selling products via internet. See, this is what we can say evolution of trade. See, before inventing money, we have barter system, means exchange system. For example, I will give rice, you have to give sugar. Like that system we have in the olden days, means there is no money. After inventing money, we are exchanged goods and services for money, and it has taken a place between two parties. But nowadays we are selling goods over the internet through virtual money, like e-wallets, like e-banking, credit cards, debit cards. These all are types of we are using to purchase the goods and services. So here we have to discuss the difference between traditional commerce as well as e-commerce also. See the comparison. What is traditional commerce? What is e-commerce? Definition and meaning. Traditional commerce focuses on exchange of products and services through personal interaction. So here in traditional commerce, there is we have direct interaction, personal interaction with the customers or buyers, right? Whereas e-commerce, there is no direct interaction. Only we are interacting with internet. So e-commerce focuses on exchange of goods and services via internet. Then accessibility, limited to several hours during the day. So a shop may open from 10 to 10 or 9 to 10. Like that we have some certain timings. But if you go for e-commerce, it can be open, it can be accessed 24/7. At any time you can place an order. Then customer interface. Customer interact with business face to face, means there is a direct interaction with customer and buyer. But if you come to e-commerce, customer use computing devices to access and interacting with business, means to interact with the business we are using computers. and we may make a phone calls, right? In e-commerce. Then business scope. So in traditional commerce, it is limited to one particular location, geographically limited location. But by e-commerce, it is a global business scope. Mode of delivery. So it is what? Instant. In traditional commerce, we may get the product instant. But whereas e-commerce, it is what? Time consuming. Like it may take 2 days, 3 days. If it is a some additional payment, we may get some 3 hours, 4 hours. Like that we have. Right. Then transaction processing. So the transaction processing in traditional e-commerce is manual. Manually, they need to enter the transactions. Whereas e-commerce, it is an automatic transaction. Means when the customer raises the orders, automatically it will be recorded in the system. Then product physical inspection can be done before purchase. See, physical inspection of the product may be done at the shop only. Means while before purchasing the product, we may check the product condition, whether it is working or not, any defects are there. That all the things we will look before purchasing the product. But if you come to e-commerce, the inspection done after purchase. Here before purchase, it is after purchase. Means before we can't inspect the product. After getting product only, we may go for inspect. Then mode of payment. So in traditional commerce, we made payment by cash or credit card or check. But in e-commerce, we are using cash, credit card, wire transfer. So these are the things we have. These are the differences we have with traditional commerce as well as e-commerce. Then features of online business. Yeah. Is my screen is visible to you, ma? Somebody raised a query. They are unable to see my screen. Yes, ma'am. Now features of online business. What features we have for online business? See, quick and easy setup. No geographical boundaries. Comparatively cheaper than traditional business. Flexible business hours. Costless marketing strategies. Online business receive subsidies from the government. Few security and integrity issues, no personal touch, anyone can buy anything from anywhere at any time, etc. These are the features of online business. Quick and easy setup. So here, if you go for traditional business, if you want to start a business, first we need to take a place on rent basis, or we need to purchase, or we need to take a lease basis. After that, we need to mold that place according to our requirement. Like we may construct a building, or we may construct a showroom, a store, and we need to decorate the store with almaras, and we need to place the products in that. Right? This is we have in physical stores. But if you go for online store, no need of all that. Just what we need to take, we need to purchase a website, or we need to place our products like leading websites like Amazon or Flipkart, like that. There we need to place our products. Otherwise, we can own our own website. So, means starting a website leads to like below 10,000 cost. Or if you place in Amazon or Flipkart, it is very easy. No need to purchase any. Just we need to get a registration and no geographical boundaries. If for a business, it is limited to one particular area. But whereas e-commerce, there is no geographical boundaries. Comparatively cheaper than traditional business. Means the cost of business is very less if you compare with traditional business. And flexible business hours. See, according to your requirement, you can sell. It is opens 24/7 and costless marketing strategies. See, in traditional, we need to give ads. We need to place our products on holdings. So here, no need of that. Directly, we can send some SMS. We can put, we can place the products information on the our website or their website. So it is what costless marketing strategies. Online business receives subsidies from government. So nowadays, some online to encourage the young entrepreneurs, the government is giving some subsidies and few security and integrity issues. So there is a chance to get some security issues, but there are few. And no personal touch. There is no personal touch with the customer. The next one, anyone can buy anything from anywhere at any time. So that feature we have for e-business. Any person from anywhere he can purchase the items. Right. These are the features of online business. Then difference between e-business and e-commerce. This also we need to know. See, meaning. What is the meaning of e-commerce? What is the meaning of e-business? See, I said the e-commerce is a subset of e-business. The e-business is a broad sense, whereas e-commerce is a narrow sense. So I said business is a combination of industry and commerce. Business is the combination of industry and commerce. But whereas the e-commerce is only, it is an exchange of goods and services, means it is trade and aids to trade. See, trading of the merchandise over internet is known as e-commerce. So it only what am exchange, trading of goods, exchanging of the goods, and whatever the aids are there, that when we are providing through electronically, that comes under e-commerce. But e-business, running business using internet is known as e-business. Means when you carried out your total business or any part of the business through internet, that becomes e-commerce, sorry, e-business. What it is. So the e-commerce is a subset, whereas e-business is a superset. It is limited to monetary transaction. So e-commerce is limited to monetary transaction, but e-business not only limited to monetary transaction. What they carry out. So e-commerce, commercial transactions. E-business, business transactions. Approach. It is extra overrated. And e-business is ambiguous. Requires. So e-commerce requires only a website, or we have to place products in a website. But whereas e-business, it requires a e-business suite, that is like ERP, and we need CRM, customer relationship management, a website. Which works network is used? Which network is used? For e-commerce, generally we are depending on internet. But if you go for e-business, we are depending on internet, intranet, and extranet. So on these three, we are depending in e-business. So this is what difference between e-commerce and e-business. Just we have 5 minutes timer. If you have any queries, I will clarify the queries. So we have some more models that we'll discuss in the next class. That is tomorrow. So what we are covered today, ma? See, today we covered black one, that is fundamentals of e-commerce, and driving force of e-commerce. In black 2, we covered models of e-commerce. So under models, we are completed only half of the part. Then we have various models like B2B, B2C, G2C. Like that we have different models. C2C also is there. Like that we have different models. That models we will discuss in the next class. If you have any queries, I will clarify, but just we have some 4 minutes of time. If you have queries, please respond. If anybody having queries, I will clarify the queries. Yes, ma'am. Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any queries? And doubts unnayamma? Yes, ma'am. మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. Yes, ma'am. No doubts? Yes. So, for examination purpose, in unit 1, you have a scope to get What is e-commerce? What are the benefits of e-commerce? That question you may get, means you need to look after that. What is e-commerce? The benefits of e-commerce. So here you need to write what is e-commerce and various definitions given by the persons in different perspectives. Then write the advantages as well as disadvantages. And you have a chance to get features of e-commerce. So what is e-commerce? What are the features of e-commerce? That question also you may get in the examination. So you have to look into this also. And there is another chance, difference between commerce and e-commerce. That also you may get. So these three are the important questions in this unit, right? And tomorrow we'll discuss what? The various e-business and e-commerce models. That is what? B2B, B2C, C2B, C2C, G2C, B2B. These things we'll discuss in the next class. Right. Just now we have only 2 minutes time. If you have any queries, I'll go through the queries. Otherwise, I'll wind up the class. Yes, ma'am. If you have any queries, please post. You may, if you are, you may post in chat box also, ma'am. If you have queries. మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా మీరు పోస్ట్ కూడా చేయొచ్చమ్మా. If you are unable to ask, you may post in chat box. Is my screen is visible to you? Screen కనబడుతుందమ్మా అందరికి? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Screen కనబడుతుందా?
కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll meet at the same time. Okay? Okay, ma'am. Can I close the class?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Have a good day.